business for this game.
All right, thank you, Benson and Duffman. Quick update there is Prophecy actually did just get a win over Esports. So TK and Prophecy 1-0 in this group. Optic trying to hand a big loss to Prof and take their first win here in Pool A. We're kicking things off. Solar Hardpoint, the first to 250, and we gotta see Optic. Can they bounce back? I'm also really excited to see this Prophecy team because, Maven, I honestly have no idea what to expect from these guys.
Me either. I'm pumped to watch this one play out. You know, we just watched this in the last series, this exact game type. We're going through these same ones, and, you know, we saw a lot of early rotations that were kind of punished because the movement in this game, it does not benefit you to L-trigger and be stationary. No. It plays so fast.
I was loving the way Enable was playing this in our previous round. He was just always pre-nading where the opponents could be coming from, doing that damage. And it looks like we got your screen up there. Let's switch it over to my Xbox if we can for the moment, guys. Crimp 6 trying to do some damage in the middle of the map, and here's the grenade going out. Parasite is going to fall formal with the 3-piece in the kill feed, as we're going to watch Krim trying to add to that kill total to go down, as Ricky is going to break the hard point.
Yeah, and this game one is a game you have to win. I talked about this during the prediction show. They are so good. They have been so good at respawns. They've struggled in those S&Ds, and you saw that happen in their first series. They've got to take this game number one. They have to rock the respawns.
Now you see Parasite, guys. I'm showing you where he's at because he's trying to anchor for the next hard point. You see him hanging out on this far side, trying to give his team the ideal spawn. 2 players, though, pushing him from the top, and this is really smart of Parasite just to take his time, force his opponents to push it on him, and try and do as much damage from cover as possible.
Nice movement there, able to dash and pick up, too. You see his third player flanking through the window. He is eventually going to drop. But so far, everything tight pretty far. When you look across the slang, when you look at the points, everything very, very close. But we are going to watch Legal here, see if he can get some work done. You do see one player mid-map, teammates pretty much covering everything right now. Stuff looking good early on for Prophecy.
I'm really liking this play from Prophecy. This is looking like some Black Ops 2 hardpoint rotations. Parasite, he's obviously the anchor back to that old school role when he won a world championship, and it's paying dividends. They're now up 50-27. It looks like that number's going to stop at 48. Scump and Nadeshot breaking the hill for the moment, and let's go over to Scump. He's 6-8. Once again, just like our first series, Nadeshot off to a slow start in hardpoint. They need him to throw up some big kills if they're going to look for a game 1 victory.
Yeah, we need to get it rolling here, you know, starting to increase this lead right now for Prophecy. But, you know, Nadeshot, he is going, with the slang power you have on Optic Gaming, he is to a degree going to be that objective player. Obviously, you know, Formal and Krim are going to have to fill that secondary role, but he is the guy that's going to need to be inside of these hills. We'll stick on with Krim right now. See if he's able to pick up some kills, get shots in, able to pick up 1, trying to cover inside the glass, able to get 2, and this is the Krim we need. 1 more out to his right. Can he get a 3rd? I believe a teammate actually cleaned that up, but he's going to keep it rolling. 3 straight for Krim. 6, 4th in the back, able to get it.
Krim going big. He's on a 5 straight, making it 6. 14-7. Krim is double positive.
That was absolutely filthy. You know, you see the difference in this versus maybe a hardpoint at prior time. How active was he? It's just the movement in this game. You've got to keep flying around the map, keep busy, able to pick up those kills. You just cannot be L-triggering. This is not Call of Duty Ghost. You fly around the map, and we do have a lead right now for Optic Gaming, up 7 with 7 to play.
You really got to credit Krim for that last moment, just clearing out the hardpoint. In his first round, he had 17 captures in his first hardpoint game. Right now, he's sitting with 4 captures, leading the squad. Formal into the mix now as well. He's 13-8. The duo combining for some serious kills. They're already at 30.
And this is what they need. Those 2 players came into this team to slay, to get kills. That is their job, and right now they're getting it done. Scump, obviously no slouch when it comes to the slaying department as well. He's got 1 in front. Suspect shots, though. That's a kill you got to get. Is ultimately going to drop their bucket.
Nadeshot here to back him up, and Nade's going to fall once again. Back over to Krim now. Last man standing at the top. He will be taking down Fears. Going to help out from the side is going to be the next man set up to stop this Optic push. Ricky inside as Parasite is going to rotate to get these cutoffs. I really love the rotation game once again from Prophecy. We'll see if they're able to lock down this next hard point or if Optic's going to break it. You see that kill feed, it's all blue as the Sentinel Optic squad is doing damage.
Yeah, they're getting huge kills. Who's trying to push, but Legal able to get 1 is eventually going to drop. You know, you keep talking about these rotations. It's a bit different, though, than before, right? You know, we think Black Ops 2, they're rotating, what, 20, sometimes 30 seconds if this is something like, you know, Yemen Church hardpoint. But here, you know, you'll see players staying in this to kind of that 5-10 second mark because you can get around the map so much faster.
You saw they kept spawning in the back, and Crim6 knew what was going on, tries to push here to force out the spawns now for Prophecy. Prophecy doing a good job of holding on as Fears and Ricky will get inside the hill. Nice job here, Parasite in the mix as well. And there is a 4-kill spree as Parasite is going to clear the Optic base.
This is nuts. It seems like we've had 20 lead changes already at this point. So back and forth. Shots coming in from Parasite. Nice two-piece there. You saw Nade shot in the back via the COD vision. One player above him able to pick up that one as well. He is currently on a 7 streak, Chris. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
You know, and I got to give props to Ricky. Ricky's at 20 and 18. He's also the guy that's constantly breaking hard points. He has 5 captures already. And, you know, Ricky, it couldn't have been a great day when he found out he wasn't going to have a spot on the Optic crew. I wonder if this game means any revenge to him or if he's just enjoying playing against his former teammates.
Yeah, with that roster mania and how it went down, you know, we talked about there are a lot of players that feel they have a ton to prove here, Chris. But 4.5 left, 11-point lead right now for Prophecy. And getting it done, yeah, it's mostly, at least from the Slang side, actually it's pretty mixed. You know, from both sides, everyone getting it done. Nade shot really the only one struggling in that department right now.
Parasite on your screen once again. Let's take it to Fears. I want to see how this guy is transitioning to the new title. Pretty solid shots until he fell down there. The movement not quite keyed in yet. Legal on the opposite end has a nice pinch, but look at this. It's Optic Gaming. Despite pressure on all sides, it's Optic going to milk the final seconds of this hard point before it rotates. I'm looking on the minimap. Is Parasite in that power position again? Let's see, as he was in there last time. That got them a huge chunk of time. Not going to work out this time. This should be Optic's hard point if Crim can keep slaying.
Yeah, I think it's 2 down for either side right there. Actually, it's going to be 4 up. Everyone coming off spawn, you know. That was 2.5 seconds. But it basically feels instant. You get up and you go. You have to keep pushing this hard point. You'll see it get pushed into the final seconds sometimes. Crim here, though, will keep eyes on. He's weak, trying to get nades out. One pushing from the top, get shots in, ultimately able to get the kill. Big one there as he's trying to keep them out of this hard point. We have yet another lead change. 9-point advantage right now for Optic Gaming.
Staying on board with Crim through the respawn. You see that kill feed was just 4 down for Optic as Ricky and Legal cleared. Crim trying to get right back into the action. We take it to Scump. Scump going down as Ricky and Parasite holding down in this middle alley, not letting Optic through. And they're holding on to about a 10-point advantage. This one's going to come down to the wire. I feel it already. 3 minutes still to go. We'll see who is going to be set up first. It looks like Optic is going to be there on the rotation. Nade shot already in the hard point. Let's look for the Slayer outside. That was Crim, and Crim just fell.
Yeah, this one's going to come down to the final hill. We had 3 different lead changes in the last hill alone. This is absolutely wild. Scump not able to get that kill, though. Head glitch, tough to deal with, loses that gunfight ultimately to Parasite. He actually picked up a couple of kills there. The lead starting to increase right now for Prophecy. It's up to 20. 2.5 to play. Formal here contesting this hill. He's going to need some help from his teammates. You see them flooding in now. This one's going to be huge.
Formal had a nice break there. Picked up a 2-piece. Here he is baiting out opponents. Getting into the hard point, won't be able to clean it up. Nade shot on the rotation. And here comes Nade. He's got support from behind. That's Crim6 doing the damage. Formal, Scump, Crim all in the kill feed. Nade now there as well, as Optic is going to break the hard point. But every time they do, it seems they're doing it in the last 15 seconds, and that allows this Prophecy squad to set up for the next one.
Yeah, this is a poor rotation because this is such a long this is basically a full map transfer right now to try and get across here to get to this hill. They got what, 7 seconds there and probably gave up 10 to 15 just in getting across map. If they lose this engagement right now, that's 3 down. Scump's the only one alive. It's a ton of time coming in right now for Atlas and that Prophecy side.
Prophecy doing such a great job here in hardpoint. Ricky leading the charge, 33-28. He's got 10 captures, going for the jump kick, and he's going to get it done with the bow. Looking for another. Finally, Ricky's going to fall. Parasite spawning way out. Legal, the last man up top, doing damage. We're down to the last minute, 15 seconds here. Optic Gaming, once again, trying to break or at least keep Prophecy out, but they will need to go clutch here in the final 60 seconds.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out from their down, just under 30 right now. They've got to really control all the time pretty much in these final hills. And just looking across it, we're going to be with Nade shot here. You can see with the COD vision, just a swarm of players up here to his right. Grenades flying and everywhere. He's ultimately going to drop 45 seconds left. And this is going to be a tough one for Optic Gaming to pull out, Chris.
They got to do it in the next 5 seconds. And Prophecy looking like they've got this back hard point locked down. Optic Gaming now mathematically eliminated in game number 1 as Prop will draw first blood here on Solar.
And I don't know what's going on with this Optic Gaming team to start off Friday, but they have looked so good in respawn, so good. And they dropping game number 1s in these hard points, you just can't have happen. As we see a bit of a whirlwind there from Fears, but he's able to clean that up. We'll take a look.
Look at this.
Yeah, he's fired up.
Legal is getting this crew pumped up. This is exactly what we saw from Looney in our first match of the day. When the other team is getting loud and Optic's quiet, that could spell trouble. And Parasite, the boys from Prophecy getting pumped up. You know, always smiling back there in the UK. Prophecy is back, and in a big way, Parasite with your round-ending kill cam.
And Parasite went huge. Like you said, he was the early anchor, setting up a lot of those spawns as they had to get that rotation going. And, you know, for me, it was so back and forth pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
But that last, well, I guess the second to last, but you know, that one where Optic stayed in just a little too long there at Glass. And they lost, what, good 15 to 20 seconds, then all 4 ended up dying. It ended up being, what, a 30-point swing or so there, and that really kind of put it away, I think.
I do want to give credit. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you saw Prophecy sending one guy to constantly try and put a little pressure on Formal at that back hard point while the other 3 moved forward.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was part of the game plan, but it definitely paid off. The rotations win game 1. We'll be back with game 2 after this.